Good evening, Pisces. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I'd like to do is to go on and give you your romantic reading, which is going to be valid until the end of this month. And basically, I'm going to be using my zombie tarot deck today, as illustrated as we see here. And guys, let's go on and begin, okay? I'm going to just make a few general observations prior to getting into your reading, and then we're just going to move forward. Just by looking at your spread here, it seems that there are quite a bit emotional issues which are very major to you guys, and you seem to have lost your ambition and might be struggling, it seems, to kind of assert yourself or even make an informed decision, particularly when it comes to romance, okay? And just looking at the card layout here, you seem to be in the midway phase, of your situation. And just examining everything here and kind of putting all of the numbers together, we derive at a quintessence of number 6, which equates to the lovers. Okay, and as we know, the number 6 is all about balance and harmony, and it kind of urges you, Pisces, to make an informed decision really from the bottom of your heart and of your own free will. It also tells you to kind of look beyond your immediate circumstances and try not to allow doubts to kind of cloud your judgment as you make an informed decision, regarding, the direction or next step you like to embark upon with an individual. I'm also feeling that some of you might even need to make a decision as to whether you want to remain sexually involved with someone. Okay? Let's go on and look at a few other combinations that I see here that I can kind of get here. We have the Magician, and let's combine that with the Empress, and that indicate it looks like really an overbearing or a power-driven partner, as there seems to be both, male and female dominance in this relationship, okay? We also have, let's combine the Magician, and let's kind of connect that with the Knight of Cups there, and that kind of shows, a commitment-phobic personality, either on you being this way or the person you're dealing with. It shows an individual that appears to be just loving to play the field, if you will. Okay, and we also have the Queen of Cups, and let's also combine that again with the Knight of Cups. Okay, and that shows you guys a Casanova or a Jezebel type personality. It shows someone that's a very smooth talker, an individual who seems to kind of tell you what he or she wants you to hear, and there's certainly some cheating and infidelity going on as well. Okay, we also have, let's combine the Two of Cups, and let's combine that along with the Eight of Hazards. Okay, and that represents, for some of you, it could even represent the sex industry. Okay, and I'm also seeing a midwife in some sense, also looking at this for some of you. Okay, and with the Queen of Cups here, let's combine that with the Magician. That shows that, you guys are very focused and have more personal power than you could really imagine, okay? Also notice that there appears to be a minor conjunction here, because the Two of Cups appears before the Tower card there. Okay, so that suggests that an event is certainly going to happen within the next 2 weeks for you guys that's going to involve relationships of a highly emotional level. And because you have the Tower here, it's going to be some problems, So let's go on and get started with your reading and look at the bottom card here. We have the Six of Hazards. So this card refers to an earth sign. It could be a Taurus, Capricorn, and or Virgin. I also see this card as being, the moon is in Taurus. So this card, ladies and gentlemen, is all about sharing, compensation, ambition, and gratification. And this card therefore shows some sort of a, power imbalance, perhaps in an existing relationship. And it really urges you guys to kind of share your resources fairly. It also shows some excitement, about moving forward with a lover, but a feeling of being a bit unsettled, or even feeling the distance between you and a lover increasing, so much so that some of you might even have lost hope. Okay, it also shows that some of you might even be praying to hear from a lover. Okay, let's get right along to the central issue of your relationship, and we have the Two of Cups there. And of course, this refers to a water sign. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Venus is in Cancer with this card. And guys, this card is all about new romance, attraction, reconciliation, communion, and soulmate encounters. It therefore says that you might be about to begin a new chapter in an existing relationship, which could mean for some of you reconciling your differences with someone, or perhaps transitioning to a new relationship, including, guys, transitioning even from a friendship to something more meaningful. Nevertheless, guys, there is a decision that appears to be required of you, and it looks like you have one or more options romantically, or you have several irons in the fire, if you will. And guys, and in order to kind of move forward with good conscience, you might need to kind of let one of these people go. Okay? Now let's move on and see what really moves you here. We have the Tower card falling in this position. So this card is usually associated with Mars. So this card is all about shock, guys. Deception, disruption, downfall, separation, even loss of spiritual insight, and a sudden change of status. It's, the destruction of false pretenses. It's usually what I call the wake-up call. So it shows that you are appearing very doubtful and feeling a bit cheated by life, which might be due perhaps to someone's lies or cheating. You might even want to end a relationship, and I feel that your trust seems to have been destroyed, and you feel a bit lost, and a parting of the ways just might be imminent for some of you. Okay? Let's move on and see how your lover truly feels about you. Okay? We have the Magician card appearing there. So, this card is associated with Mercury, so it's all about you guys' manifestation, success, power, and or intuition. So it therefore says that your lover kind of sees you as intensely fascinating, smart and very skillful, particularly when it comes to your ability to kind of get things accomplished. Okay? Now let's move right along and see how you feel about your lover, okay? And we have the 8 of Heiser's there. So this card refers, to an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, and the sun is in fact in Virgo. So this card is all about effort, meticulousness, coordination and self-improvement. So this card therefore says that you are in fact eager to build a better relationship with your lover, and you kind of want to move forward. It also says that you might feel you need a bit more time before making a decision. And for some of you, this might be due to your lack of experience too when you see that card, because with that card, the person is always working on a goal, slow by slow, but he gets there. Okay? Now let's move on and see, what are the possible or the potential challenges that may crop up or that may exist in your relationship. We have the Queen of Cups there. So this card refers to a water sign, a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. So you guys, this card is all about affection, happiness, compassion, and resolution. And guys, since this Queen is shown as a potential challenge to your relationship, it might indeed represent a real person, male or female. Okay? Alternatively, your lover might need to kind of be, or you or your lover may need to try to be a bit more open and more attentive to each other's needs too when you see this card. And perhaps one of you might be a bit distant and require space before opening up. And if this is the case, you might want to consider allowing room for this. Okay? Also, I'm kind of feeling alcohol or drug abuse might also be a factor. Therefore, there might be a need to curb this behavior so that you can be more open with one another, okay? Because with this card, there seems to be a need to kind of get a grip on your feelings. So in any event, try not to allow your judgment to be clouded, and see that your lover, really view your lover as he or she really is, without projecting any fantasies, okay? Let's move on and give you a bit of advice. And we have that Knight of Cups there. So that refers to a water sign. It could be a Scorpio, Pisces, a Cancer. And it also could, in fact, be someone that you're dealing with that's involved in the military, or somebody that works in the government. Okay? But nevertheless, this card is all about, really new experiences in love, invitations, and dreams. So this card certainly says someone new is indeed coming into your life, or might even be present now. They might even present you with an offer or perhaps even an invitation of some sort. So this card says, you know, if things feel right, go for it, you know, and try to open your heart and don't allow others to kind of force you to do anything that you might not really feel comfortable of doing. Okay, now let's move right along to your outcome, and we have the Empress there. So guys, that is associated with Venus. So this card is all about abundance, you know, fertility, harmony, and or union. So this card forebodes well for marriage, you know, a stronger commitment, even a possible pregnancy. So something new will in fact come into your life, you know, that I'm feeling, or something new is going to come out of your romantic union. And I'm feeling that although some delays might crop up, because usually with this card, there's a sense of delays that usually come with it. You know, it's a good chance that you're certainly going to have better success in the future. However, as I suggested to you, a new romantic opportunity is definitely on the horizon. So Pisces, this is what I have for you. I certainly do appreciate your time for viewing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd like you guys to go on and give me a big thumb up. If you have yet to subscribe, please feel free to do so now. And for any of you who wish to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly contact me at wat61073@gmail.com. I do look forward to hearing your comments. Enjoy your day. Thank you.